Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. Guys, what a day, what a day. Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. So guys, after much teasing and anticipation, Mondo has finally released the entire full photo set of their deluxe, what I'm calling 40th Anniversary Skeletor figure from the Masters of the Universe. Oh my gosh, guys, this is absolutely nuts. I wanted to take a deep dive into this and talk about all of the pre-order details, as there are some surprises, at least for me, and they are absolutely incredible in terms of trying to get this guy. You have so many different options, and I really do appreciate that Mondo is doing their best to make this available for everybody. If you enjoyed this type of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. Guys, without further ado, let's take a deep dive into this and see exactly what Mondo laid out for us for this incredible, as far as I'm concerned, definitive Skeletor figure. Let's have a look. Finally, the confirmation that the Lord of Destruction Skeletor will be available for pre-order on mondoshop.com, guys. This is absolutely crazy. Heading over to Facebook, this is where I discovered the news this afternoon. Scrolling down, we can actually see the post, which was made by Mondo. You must possess all or possess nothing. And it states that available for 10 days only, our Deluxe Skeletor Timed Edition 1/6 scale figure arrives Tuesday, 6/20 at 12 noon Central Time. Free shipping to the United States, Canada, UK, and the EU. Payment plans are available. 10 days to order the Lord of Destruction. I can't wait to get a look at this, guys. Heading over to mondoshop.com. There it is, everybody, for a whopping $260. But there is good news. Just like all the other Mondo figures in the line, they do have a 4 interest-free payment plan of $65 if you order with Cecil. I've used this pretty much exclusively now because honestly, there is no way I can actually pay for $260 right off the bat. Not with the current situation I have with my job. It's just not in the cards. This is crazy. It does ship to selected countries, as they did say listed here. They are being shipped free to the United States, Canada, UK, and the EU. The artists who worked on this are listed right here. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys are amazing. Let's take a look at this incredible figure that is being offered by Mondo. Look at him there, raising his sword aloft, calling down, I don't know, maybe a power? If we're going with the Revelations version, he is actually calling the power of Grayskull to himself. This is incredible. Zooming in closer, we can see that he's got that wonderful buck, very similar to He-Man's overall structure. He's got that wonderful blue skin, that crazy new face sculpt, and it looks like he has soft goods for the cape and his hood. That's incredible. The Havoc staff is brand new and sculpted very much in the style of the original Skeletor figure from 1982. My goodness, I love the new details on the Centurion style skirt. We can see the tassels there, which are adorned with skull-shaped medallions and those metallized tips. Just crazy. His belt has that wonderful shape of a bird, I think. Could that be Motherboard? I guess we'll find out soon. And of course, he's got those wonderful shin pads. This is crazy. He stands 12 inches tall. He is a big boy, everybody. But of course, pretty much on the same scale as He-Man. Here we have a full rotation of the figure, and he looks gorgeous with this new soft goods cape. I just love the idea that the shoulder pauldrons actually go over the cape itself, and in the back you can see this tiny little, looks like a spinal column, really playing into the idea that he is skeleton in nature. Again, you can see all those wonderful little details here. Even at the bottom of the actual soft goods, it seems to be a little bit tattered, meaning that he wears this everywhere he goes. That's beautiful stuff. I'm loving it. The next rotation is without the actual cape itself, and it appears that the hood can be removed from the cape. That's amazing, especially if you're thinking about the history of Master Universe. Skeletor did not have a cape originally in the toy, so this really plays well into that motif. We can see all of that wonderful heraldry on the bone armor, as well as the tassels, which are on the pauldrons. Very Roman era inspiration. Here, Skeletor has a full plastic hood, which of course really helps out for people who are not into soft goods. There are quite a few people out there who have a problem with soft goods on plastic figures, and he looks amazing. He's also featured here with his battle armor, and that just looks incredible. Very much in the same style as the original version from 1982. If you feel like removing his Centurion type skirt, that is possible, and he does hem with a furry loincloth. Here he is as Dragon Blaster Skeletor. I love the idea that we get so many different versions of Skeletor with this deluxe release. I mean, the dragon looks like he actually is fully articulated as well. That's a huge bonus. That's practically like getting another figure with Skeletor. That's not something we got with He-Man, so this is absolutely amazing. I really do love the way the armor looks as well. Holy crap, everybody. Here's Skeletor in an environment shot. Oh my god, he looks so menacing. I love the way the light just plays off of this figure, and the way you can curl the cape up with the wire frame. It just really allows for so many different ways of posing and details. Look at the smoke rising from the background. He's just ready to pounce on He-Man and his foes. Looking at this again, look at the detail that's inside of the Havoc staff. I love that wonderful pattern that's on the top of the neck. Zooming in here, we really can see those wonderful tassels. With those skull-like medallions, it really is playing well into his overall motif. The bat crest, which is on his solar pauldrons, is really pronounced. And of course, his bone cross here is so wonderfully detailed. Much better looking than the original first design that they had released. That crazy blood red crystal really does tie everything in together. And it looks almost as if it's like a heart pumping out blood from the middle of his chest. It's gorgeous. He really is something else, guys. And of course, he holds the purple version of the Power Sword. Here is Dragon Blaster Skeletor, and he looks even crazier. The dragon is just so wonderfully sculpted, and I am pretty certain that the jaw is articulated, so are the arms, legs, and the claws are even articulated as well. This is amazing. We can see the lockbox, which is a wonderful nod to the original character, that green collar, and of course, the wonderful suit of armor that he wears just looks so great. All those crazy rivets, the near deep purple looking plate armor, and just that crazy chain that goes all the way through the front of the chest and into the other side, and only allows Skeletor to control the beast to allies and foes alike. Here is Skeletor in his battle armor. Again, wonderful nods to the original toy back in the 80s. I love the way that the shoulders just flare up. That's a new addition here. And if we zoom in closer, we can see that the bat is intact, but just like it was with He-Man, you can actually remove the bat and put on the battle damaged version. I love all of the skull heraldry everywhere. We can see them all in the little buttons and the little medallions that are placed strategically all over the figure. And this one in particular has that wonderful skull feature right in the middle of the chest and an additional bone cross right at the base. Love the designs that Mondo has come up with. They have this wonderful bat motif, which is probably a carryover from his days with the Evil Horde. And 2 jewels are embedded within those gauntlets themselves. This is so much fun. Scrolling down further, we do see his signature axe with the magic orb at the top, which was something introduced by Filmation at the time, and now they really have brought it full circle to the Master Universe and Mondo figures. There is Claws Skeletor, and I think they've made the wise decision here not to go too crazy with this figure. Basically, he has these wonderful new gauntlets and armatures which allow him just to rake people all over the place and cause massive damage. We see him here with his brand new head sculpt. This one is a very menacing, almost sinister type of being. He has those glowing red eyes, and it just looks absolutely ferocious. Really digging into that horrific type of Halloween feel that we get with these Terror Claws. And here is a treat. Oh my goodness, guys. Do my eyes deceive me? No. This is Alfredo Alcala's version of Skeletor in the mini comics, which were wonderful additions to the line when the figures were released originally in 1982. My goodness. Seeing this, it shouldn't work. It really should not work, but it does. Mondo has been able to capture this figure and the likeness of Alfredo Alcala's designs perfectly. It's beautiful. I love those glowing red eyes. He just looks like he's from another dimension. It's absolutely haunting. I love it. And the fact that he actually has the Power Sword harkening back to the actual comic itself is just bonkers. Here, Skeletor stands atop the summit of Snake Mountain, everybody, and I loved this teaser image at first, but seeing it fully realized in beautiful colors is just absolutely haunting. The Viper head is just ridiculous. It's almost as if it can jump right at you. The Bat Arc is just daring you to come forward into the depths of Snake Mountain. And there, of course, is the Lord of Destruction raising his sword aloft. Skeletor and He-Man are doing battle on the side of Snake Mountain. My goodness. If they ever make playsets, they will be absolutely ridiculous. Look at the skulls embedded into Snake Mountain on this side. All of the craggy rocks and the staircase, which is makeshift and practically falling apart. He-Man is on the defensive while Skeletor is atop trying to get the advantage. I really would love to see these guys make a full playset one day, but it would be absolutely massive. Here we get a close-up of Skeletor's new face, and I gotta tell you, this to me is one of the absolute greatest things I've ever seen in toy form. My goodness. It really does capture that sinister nature of Skeletor while keeping almost a filmation look about him. It's incredible. I love the way they've darkened out each of the eye sockets, making them almost like absolute voids leading to nowhere. The wash that they've added to the skull itself really enhances all of the wonderful sculpting detail. Here we have the Titans of Eternia fighting it out in their battle armor. Oh my god, what a pair. Both wielding their axes aloft, and they really are going to go toe-to-toe on the top of Snake Mountain. Another epic scene between Thunder Punch He-Man and Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Mondo really did hit it out of the park with these. I mean, they look absolutely gorgeous. Literally toys for grown-up boys. The dragon is really well sculpted. We can see him here with his articulated jaw. Skeletor just having fun with his little pet. This is so much fun, guys. The dragon is fully articulated here. He can raise his neck to make it easier for him to see as he's crawling along the ground. This is a wonderful bonus feature, and I wasn't expecting him to be fully articulated. I thought he was going to be attached and immovable from the armor piece itself. What a wonderful bonus. Here we have Alfredo Alcala's Skeletor brought to life. My goodness. Literally in the same pose he was drawn in the mini comics 41 years ago. As a matter of fact, taking a look at that comic book, it is eerie how similar these two have been able to be posed. I can't tell you what an incredible dream this has been to be realized in action figure form. Much respect to Alfredo Alcala for these wonderful designs. He left us a legacy with the Master Universe all the way 40 years ago. You will always be remembered, my friend. Incredible. Looking at it now, he really does hold up even 40 years later. Even without the hood, he just looks spectacular. I mean, they really have nailed this version of Skeletor in his head sculpt. I don't think we could have asked for anything better. I really am glad Mondo decided not to try and emulate the actual Claws Skeletor armor, as you just have to accept this as being a product of the 80s and the kind of crazy nature that it brings out. I think customizers are going to have a field day with this, creating new armor for Skeletor in this form. The new head sculpts are absolutely incredible and really do hearken to sort of a hodgepodge of a real Skeletor's face, and even inspired from something of the makeup that was done for Frank Langella in the movie, sans of course the real eyes. This looks absolutely haunting, and I really love the way he looks overall. Skeletor comes with everything that you see here with the exclusive pack from Mondo. He comes with the battle damage armor, the Dragon Blaster armor, his version of the Power Sword, the Havoc Staff, the Power Axe, a rubber hood, 3 sets of additional swappable hands, the Claws themselves, an additional 3 swappable heads, and those soft goods cape. The regular edition, which will probably be available on Big Bad Toy Store and other retailers, is everything else, which is not labeled as exclusive. Guys, this is an incredible version of Skeletor for the Master Universe 40th Anniversary Edition, which is what I'm calling it. He really is a must-have figure, especially if you already have Deluxe He-Man from the 40th Anniversary Edition, which I like to call him as well. $260 for this figure, available on mondoshop.com if you're looking to pick up this version with all of the exclusive features. Other than that, he will eventually become available at other retailers with everything else that you see here. Guys, don't sleep on this. $260 for this deluxe figure, or 4 interest-free payments of $65 with Cecil. There are options available, guys, and of course, this sale runs from June 20th, 12 p.m. Central Time through June 30th, 11:59 a.m. Central Time. Limit 3 figures per customer per household, and free shipping to the United States, Canada, UK, and EU. Payment plans are available, as I said earlier. Guys, don't sleep on this. This is one of the most definitive Skeletors ever made, and I have to tell you, I am looking forward to this, to be able to bring him home to do battle with the great 40th Anniversary Deluxe He-Man, and I hope they will survive the cataclysmic battle that awaits them. Wow, guys, that really is what I consider to be the definitive Skeletor. At least for this 1/6 scale figures, Mondo really has knocked it out of the park for this one. Guys, let me know in the comment section below, are you looking forward to Skeletor 40th Anniversary Edition that celebrates Claws Skeletor, Dragon Blaster Skeletor, and, of course, the 40th Anniversary Skeletor for the Master Universe? This is absolutely insane, everybody. Let me know in the comment section below, are you willing to put down the full $260 for this particular deluxe version of Skeletor? Or are you just going to wait a little bit and save what seems to be only about $20 or $30 for the regular edition, and you get so much less? And of course, we have to consider the fact that with that particular edition does not have the payment plans involved. So are you willing to spend $40 more to get the definitive edition, or wait and actually spend a little bit less but have no payment plan options? Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And if you're in the position to help on the channel, please consider checking out my Patreon page. It's Mega J Retro on Patreon. Guys, the patrons and channel members of this channel help me make wonderful episodes every single week, and I couldn't do it without them. They are the best. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody. We have the power. And Mondo, let's keep this up, guys, because this is truly, truly amazing. Good journey, everyone. Geek proud. I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. Thank you so much, everybody. It's thanks to your support that this channel continues to grow, and I really could not have done this without you. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support, guys. It really means a lot and really helps the channel to keep growing.